This is Raphael from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and today I'll be reliving my childhood but from the other side of the screen.
Let me explain. Growing up, I loved the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, so for the next few days, instead of watching, I'll be animating my favorite one, Raphael.
Cowabunga.
I looked around the web to see if I could find a cool Ninja Turtle rig to animate with. Turns out, there's a lot more than I thought. Originally, I was thinking big sequence, a whole storyline with lots of cuts, transitions, but then I remembered. I have children to care for in the job, so scrap that. It will be a one-shot animation, but I feel I could turn it into something exciting. For the next few days, I'll be planning, blocking, refining and adding sound effects to it. And at the end, I'll send the final movie to Nickelodeon animation director to get it reviewed. So, to get the creative juices flowing, I'll watch a bunch of stuff to get inspired. Now, let's figure out with a few sketches, camera angles, camera movements, and very roughly start thinking about my character's actions. Let's go! Yeah, don't judge me. Let's move on. I made a decision on the rig, and it's insane, dude. Really cool. There's a couple of issues. I just hope that they won't stop me from finishing the scene. So let's hope for the best. I got a few references. I'll load them into Sync Sketch because it's easier to study them. Select my main poses, breakdowns. I exaggerated a few poses to be clearer on what was happening. And I have to say, there's only one thing that would make movie fights even more exciting, if they actually hit each other. Study done. Let's start the blocking. Cool. Yeah. I'll tell you guys my idea. The idea is to have a few bad guys attacking Raphael. He fights a couple of them off, but he eventually realizes that they are too many for him, so he runs for it. But I don't want to crowd it with too many enemies for two reasons. One is time. The second one is also time. That looks nice, I think. Yeah, cool. I'll lock it for now. Alright, so I'm having a few ideas right now. When I was growing up, my life was cartoons, anime, whatever TV threw at my eyes. I loved Raphael, he was my favorite. And to think that after all these years, I'm animating him, it's just crazy. This has to be really, really good. So my plan is to get it finished and rendered. But before I do that, I'll send it to JD to get feedback on it. I want this to be a piece that could belong to the TV series. And he is an animation director at Nickelodeon, for a different series though. I could take what I've done and simply hit its spline. Most likely, it will turn into mush. So instead, I'll use a method called copied pairs to hold the snappiness of my blocking. I'm not sure why and how, but when I turned things into spline, there was some weird flipping on the wrists. I know about gimbal lock, but this was something completely different. Alright, so at the end of the shot, I'm missing something. I could add some enemies arriving to the scene, and I may or may not do that later on, but for now, I'm missing the bit that tells the story that he's surrounded by enemies. So I'll block Raphael scanning his surroundings. Okay, I haven't eaten anything in ages, so let's go get something. This is the most creative pizza you'll ever see. So let's see with fresh eyes where I left this. Cool, yeah. I think it's getting there. I'm actually glad I decided to go for mid shot for the scene. Because of Raphael proportions, they can be really problematic at times. I'll split the shot into shorter sections so I can focus on the parts I think need more attention. Alright, yeah, cool, I think that's cool. What if I had a few buildings in the background? Not too bad, not too bad. Let's work on the camera for a bit and make sure that everything reads clearly. I think I can start adding a few more details on things, like fingers on the jacket straps, on the shell. This script from Francisco Cerchiara, hope I'm pronouncing that right, it's insane, dude. It lets me split the character into sections so I can focus on each individually. I'll leave the scripts I've used on the description below. Oh, alright. On this section, yeah, let's rework the spacing. Yeah, let's make sure that we fill the impacts in the weight. And if oh yeah, that's looking much better. What would be a cool way to have the robot try to hit Raphael? Okay. I think for now, I'll call it done. I'll send this over to JD to get his feedback on it so I can make it better. And while I wait for feedback, I'll add sound effects to it. It's the cherry on top of the cake. And if I use this one instead? Yeah, that sounds good. It helps on the impact. Yeah, I prefer that one. Okay, let's use it then. I'm happy on how it turned out. I'm just not happy. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like and subscribe if you did. And now it's cowabunga time.